Welcome, lactators. Today is the episode where I officially piss off everybody you know. So, like and subscribe. Tonight's film was inspired by the 4 million ways lactators are sabotaged. On with the show. Oh, yeah. Wow, he cries a lot, doesn't he? Yeah, I mean, I think we're doing okay. I'm not really sure, but, you know. I really hate to say it. I don't think you're making enough milk for him. He eats constantly. He doesn't get full. He isn't getting enough to sleep well. He's up every hour and a half. He literally never seems satisfied after a feed. Your boobs don't leak at all, ever. When you did that weighted feed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon with the lactation consultant at the clinic the other day, after 30 minutes on the breast, he barely gained any weight. He's a big baby. There's no way you're gonna make enough milk to satisfy him. He's a tiny baby. There's no way you're gonna make enough milk to get him to grow fast enough. He literally has jaundice because you're starving him. He's crying and pushing and fighting at the breast because nothing's coming out. Do you remember when he was born and we hand expressed for like 10 minutes and nothing came out? Nothing came out! The women in our family just don't make a lot of milk. Really, just give him 1 bottle. What can it hurt? That was hard to watch. Baby behavior is painfully unreliable as a measure for knowing whether a baby is getting enough to eat. And literally every topic that was brought up in that diatribe is worthy of its own episode. So tonight, we're just gonna focus on the ways that you can know the actual indicators that your baby is getting enough to eat at the breast without a bottle. It is important that your baby, first of all, spends enough time hanging out at the breast, yeah? So we wanna make sure that you're getting at least 8 comfortable, effective feeds in a 24-hour period. There is, however, no upper limit. So if your baby is eating 452 times, yeah, as long as your nipples are hanging in there, keep at it. Number 2, what goes in must come out. So we count on about how much is going in by how much is coming out. Count your baby's diapers. As long as they are hitting their minimums every 24 hours, then we know that they are getting enough to eat. If they're doing more than the minimum every 24 hours, well, cute little show off, huh? The mammaries, okay? If you got a full boob, and then after the feed, the boob is soft, and there isn't a puddle of milk on the floor, and really the only place it could go is into the baby. So get used to feeling the boobs. If you feel firm, and then they feel soft, odds are the kid got fed. Number 4 is growth. Weight tends to be the thing that everybody focuses on, but we all have different body shapes, types, genetics, and the fact of the matter is we are not all going to grow exactly the same. It is important for you to know that in the United States, at least, the primary source that pediatricians look to determine whether babies are gaining well or not are the CDC growth guidelines. Those guidelines do not differentiate between feeding types. So if you're feeding the child only formula or a combination of formula and breast milk or just breast milk, they kind of just look at the whole combined. You have the option, of course, to go online and find the World Health Organization growth guidelines. They have ones that are specific to breastfed babies. Can't hurt to get a copy and just take it into your pediatrician in case, they've never heard of those. Having said all of that, your baby should be back to their birth weight by about 2 weeks of age. We'd like to see them double their birth weight by 6 months. Not all babies are gonna grow, like I said, in that same way. So you also wanna keep an eye on their developmental milestones. Are they bringing their hands to their mouth at about the right age? Are they trying to turn over? Are they trying to push up? Are they trying to sit up? Are they screaming at you? Are they making eye contact? It's a whole picture. We can't just look at one number and assume that that is somehow the final decision on how your baby is feeding. Finally, Lactators, you are the experts on your babies. If you feel like things are going great and the folks around you don't, it can't hurt to reach out to a lactation consultant like me, another friend who is breastfeeding, and get a little bit of backup so that you know that you're doing okay and you feel more empowered to be able to express that to your family. If, on the flip side, everyone thinks you're doing fine and you don't feel like things are going well, you also have the right to go ahead and reach out for extra help. I am, of course, available. You can find me here on Instagram, on the website. I'm in a lot of places. There are a lot of people like me who do this amazing work. Don't be afraid to ask for a second or third or fifth or 12th opinion. On that note, good night.